My name is Kevin Sipp. I'm the project supervisor for Gallery 72. This work is by local animator John Ryan and the co-public art manager for the Art on Loan program for the Mayor's Office of Cultural Affairs for the City of Atlanta. What we have here in the South Gallery of the Art on Loan program is a program that was initiated by the Office of Cultural Affairs to beautify city buildings by installing city assets that are artworks throughout public spaces in the city. Incredibly abstract meditations where she's taken the portraits of women who were incarcerated and her own portraits and turned them in these almost kind of alien forms. So we have a collection of about 300 plus rotating art pieces that we put up throughout city buildings to beautify those spaces for the public to see and for the employees to see. This is a work by Ayokunle Odeleye, one of the region's top sculptors. Bringing artwork into a public space is always a joy for the employees and for the public and for us to see how it transforms those spaces. Hopefully we try to find a theme of the building and coordinate the art with those themes. We can't always do that, and so we just try to find the most beautiful works possible that we can put in those spaces. The most difficult part of it is trying to find the right art to fit the space. I always am totally surprised when we put artwork up in a space and the conversations that artwork inspires. As an artist myself, I always enjoy going and doing the studio visits to see what an artist is thinking, to see the works and see how they would fit into a particular department. Cassandra Wilson performing with Terrence Blanchard, I believe. Many of these are so historical. Look at there, Peter Max. Two of the most recent purchases by the City of Atlanta are these works by incredible photographer Sheila P. Bright. And as Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms states, art has a way of bringing communities together like nothing else before. Michael Bryan, artist out of California, this is one of my favorites here. When you look at a community, any community that you find in Atlanta, you're going to find artists in that community. And you're going to find people who know artists in that community. And you're going to find people who are invested in the artists in their community. I mean, these are gorgeous. These, like I said, many of these are so historical. Of course, the great Keith Haring, the great Ramar Bearden. Bringing artwork into a public space is always a joy for the employees and for the public and for us to see how it transforms those spaces. The work of art that sits on the wall as you enter the mayor's office space, the mayor's foyer, is by artist Elizabeth Catlett. I consider her one of the top 3 African-American artists of the last century, along with Ramar Bearden and Jacob Lawrence. You see a sense of how a community feels about itself through the artists coming out of that community. It's the clearest bellwether, I think, of a healthy community when you have a healthy art scene.